This
Don't
conference
put
will
it
now be recorded.
Put it up there.
Okay.
Yes.
So today we'll discuss about validation rules. Okay. So validation rules are specific to particular object. Okay. So it's not a unique. See, we are creating. So if you go to any object, you'll see validation rule. Apart from the page layouts, everything. So you will also see the validation rules. Okay. Let's go to employee. Yeah, here we have validation rules. Okay.
Okay.
If you go to any other object also, you will have validation rules.
Mhm.
Any object. So you have validation rules.
Okay. Mhm.
So validation rules are specific to objects. Okay.
Yep.
Now I want to create a validation rule on something called bill. Okay. So that I have more scenarios on bill. So let me go to the object called bill. I have not created bill.
No, we did not created bill. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's give me 1 second. Let's go to our app.
Mhm.
So only we have one object. Okay. Then create one object called bill. Then on bill we have a lot of, like, we can do 4 to 5 validations. So that's the reason. Let's create a bill. Then create a few fields. Object manager. Create custom object.
Mhm.
There is a something event is started online. Have you got any information?
What happened? He ain't gonna go to work. Can you go to bed? He's gonna come. Go to bed, or you want to sleep all by yourself? Then go. Sorry. Yeah. What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Then
That is a event like Dreamforce. They are conducting a
a Dreamforce is
online
all done for this year. Dreamforce is done.
event.
No, I didn't go. It's
No,
no, until unless you're
$2,000.
not working. Yeah, until unless you're not $1,000 actually.
Okay,
Not 2,000. It's $1,000. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. But if you
okay.
have someone over there, basically it's nothing. It's just marketing. It's actually nothing over there. There's
Yes,
nothing.
yes,
They'll show you what products are going to be launched and everything. That's all.
yes. It's helpful for people who just started career, in terms of companies. It's helpful actually. They will get any
Yes, the companies would get new
contacts.
startup and all.
Yes,
They'll get,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
For them actually it's good. Not for
yes,
like people like us who are
yes.
without a job.
What I was trying to say is that there is a activity they are going to start, like a Dreamforce, for admin, developer, business analyst. They started one webinar that is like 3 days or 4 days, full day. That is they are going from Australia something. Okay, some technical sessions will be there.
Okay.
I'll share that one. I'll find out and will share to you. Just register
Sure.
for that.
What days it could be, if it is in the night or what time it is, that depends on that.
Whenever you want, you can connect.
Yeah, if I can do it on Friday night, I don't mind because then Saturday I don't have to go to office.
Okay, okay. How it is? So Friday night, entire night, these people will wake up or what? I didn't understand the logic.
No, see, I actually took a, webinar on what do you call for how to give credential exams and all, how much it
Mm-hmm.
is, and it was just a free webinar. So
Mm-hmm.
that was actually conducted over the night. Like it started at 1 a.m. in the morning for me, and
Mm-hmm.
finished 6 a.m. in the morning. So that was happening somewhere in UK or somewhere. So that's when they it was that's how it was conducted. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll have to see some odd timings for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay.
Since I have, started working, I don't want to, because this particular
Okay.
company is too much work in this one. It's okay.
Okay. Price, customer email ID, contact number, bill,
Yes,
discount.
yes, we added all
Any
those.
other thing I can
Uh,
create?
Bill date, discount, contact number, price, MRP. Fair
Nothing.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. On employee. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. Now just align in a page layout. I just want to give you a scenario so that we'll have some fields here. Build date. Discount. See, we should have something here. Which product you are selling, right? Which product you are selling and is selling. So that actually we can achieve through relationships. Again, we'll talk that relationship in separate topic. But as of now, yeah, let's go with without employee and without product. Okay. Price. Maybe we can create one field called product by we'll give as a text field as of now to to check for validations.
Okay.
Just taking as a text. Maybe we'll delete after some time. Okay. Just for the sake of product. Product. Which product you are selling. Should not be like this. It should be a relationship in between product to bill. We should create a relation actually.
Oh, yeah. Now I get it.
So whenever you click on bill, whenever you try to, I want to select a bill and product name and product employee details. Mean you should create a should not a like test. If you click here, automatically product details has to
Sure.
come. That
Yeah,
should
product.
be
Yeah, various products should come up, kind of thing. So that's
yes.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So to discuss about validation. So now I have validation saying that okay, customer is telling okay. So whenever he's trying to create a bill, okay, whenever the bill got generated, okay, the customer says that I don't want to allow my employee to again come back and edit while editing also while creating a bill also, okay. So he should not select the previous date as well as future date. He should select
Okay.
current date.
Current date.
If he selected
So,
previous date and future dates, it should throw an error. Means we should not do that. So that we can achieve through validation rules. So before validation rules, let me tell you what is a validation rule. Okay. So
kind of
validation rule
business.
is not.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Tell me.
Kind of business rules. Yeah. Condition.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We can say. Yeah. Validations are nothing but validating the data before we take the data from the end user. Okay, before we take the data from end user means system will validate. Let's say now here I have not kept any field as a mandatory. I just saved, right? The record got saved. Okay, if I keep anything, any field here as a let's say contact price, maybe I say if I say price is a mandatory field, let's try to do this one. Mandate, make it mandatory.
Always required. Yeah.
Save it. Okay. Now, okay. Now, whenever you try to create a record, okay, whenever you try to create a record, whatever the data we provide, system will check the data, okay, before saving the record, okay. So when I click new, okay, I'm not just giving anything, I'm just clicking save, okay. Now the system
Yeah.
has thrown an error saying that complete this field, okay, complete this field is called price, okay. This is called one type of validation. This is called one type of validation called a mandatory field. Mandatory field is a validation. This is a mandatory field is a one type of validation. Okay, and so I just given a price like 10,000, maybe 1 lakh. So I just given a customer email ID like something. I'm not given any data. Okay,
Date or anything as such. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, discount means I have not given email ID format in the format of email ID. I just given a text. Okay, okay. and the product name I say Apple iPhone. Apple iPhone. Just click save. Now system says that this is also one type of validation. System says that invalid email address. In the email field, you are trying to give the data which is not in the form of email ID.
Email ID. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
this
just
is also one type. Yeah, this is also one type of validation. So system will check for the fields like two types, like mandatory fields. Is there any mandatory fields? It will throw in a validation error. If it is a field which is not in a proper date format, like a proper format, here it is a email format, but you are given a data in the form of text, right? You are not given at the rate something, right? So that's not in the email format. So that's the reason Salesforce has thrown, system has thrown a message. So this is also one type of validation. So these type of validation we'll call it as a system validation. And so validations are two types. One is system validation, another one is custom validation. One is system validation, another one is custom validation. Okay. So these are all system validation, mandatory field checking, and whatever the data we are given, whether it is in the form of format of email ID or not. Okay. So this is also one type of validation. Now let's create a custom validations. Okay, now we are going to create a custom validation. In that custom validation, the new requirement is the client saying he don't want to allow that user to select, allow the bill, who is doing the bill. He don't want to select the old date and future date. He want to select the current date. Why? Because let's say yesterday the sales happened very big, like 20 sales they have done. Today no sales. Maybe these guys are reporting to their manager weekly wise. Okay, so since yesterday there is a lot of bills has happened, so they decided today no bill. So let's uh, let's change the bill date, few bills to bill date to today date, so that so there should be no zero sale for today, right? So they're also in safe side. They can say that today I have done 5, yesterday we have done 10. So manager cannot ask, okay, anyway these guys are doing, they're not simply sitting alone. Okay, so these kind of manipulations people will do, right? If you are alone. So the client is asking, he don't want to allow the individuals to change this date. If they change, it should throw an error. They cannot save. Okay. Now how to achieve that one? Just come to bill, come to validation rule. Okay. So let's create a new validation. Okay, I'll say validation rule is build date. Okay, build date. Okay, and it should be active. It should be active. Okay, it should be active. And then formula. It should not be on formula. Formula. What should I write? Build date means the field called build date. Okay, the field called build date should not be greater than or equal to today's date, right? Insert the build date. Insert the operator is not equal to today. Today means we have something function called date and time functions. Okay, today insert selected function today and check syntax means build date is not equal to, okay, today means, see what is the operation I take, not equal to today means if it is yesterday and in future date, which should throw error, right? So the error should be please select please select
today's date, yeah, current date.
yes, today's date. Okay, it should be where you want to show this error. This error message either appears on the top of the page or below the specific field on the page. So I want to show this error message on the below the field, like on build date. Okay, and below the build date I want to show, just save. Okay, now let's go and try to edit the bill. We'll do two ways. We'll try to edit the old bill. Okay, we'll see whether yeah, build date. 1 second. Cancel. We have created. We have not created a bill. Just now we have created, right?
You know, for some reason, why did we selected not equal to? It should be equal to today's date, no?
Sorry.
It should be equal to today's date, right?
We'll try.
Why did we say not equal to today? It should be
Not
equal to.
equal. See, not equal to today means, okay. It's also same thing. Not equal to today means you cannot select the previous dates. Means your intention is to not allow. You should not allow them to select yesterday and future date. That's what not equal to.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll go ahead with your viewers. We'll see what will happen. Okay. Insert what you're trying. Equal
It
to,
should
right?
be equals. Yeah, today's.
Equal.
Today.
I'll go with, I want date and process. Equal to
Today.
today. Yeah. Insert with 6 times. No errors. We'll see. Okay. Now let us create a bill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's refresh. Now discount is I want to do 10%. Contact number. Okay. The product is TV. Okay. It's got saved. Got saved.
Yeah.
Means
It's not getting any effective.
it's not correct, right?
Mm-mm.
Equal to today means, so whatever date you are trying to give that, it will accept.
Okay.
Not equal to please select today's date.
Mm-hmm.
Please select today's date.
Mm-hmm.
Got saved. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Confusing with the formula?
No, it's
Not
okay.
it's no issue. See,
Mm.
not equal to today means indirectly today date only it will accept.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, it will not accept. See, what you are trying to give your data, it's not equal to today. If the value is it's not equal to today, then only execute this action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what we are trying to say. Okay, next.
Mm-hmm.
I have one more scenario. Okay, saying that whenever a bill is created, or once bill got created before creating itself, so So he don't want to give the discount. Okay, he don't want to allow the person to give the discount more than 5%.
Okay.
If it is more than 10%, so there will be, we have something called process approval process. Then will follow. But initially, so he is asking, I don't want to allow my employee to give a discount more than 5%.
Okay.
Okay. So how to achieve this one? Just come to bill object. Just go to
Validation.
validation.
And then
New.
new. And
So I'll say something discount. Okay. We can write anything. Discount should not be discount
more than 10%.
more than not more than 5%. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is the validation rule I just selected. Okay. Observe, whatever the name you have given with the space, by default it will take the underscore whenever you click. Okay. So now what is the formula I need to write? I need to write a formula saying that on the field call discount. Okay. It should not be. It should not be
greater than 5%.
Yes. Exactly. Greater than. Percentage means by default it will divided by 100, right? So it should be 0.05. Divided by 100 means 0.05, right? See, discount percentage should be. Okay, if you want to write 30%, it should be like this. Means it should divided by 100. Percentage divided by 100, right? By default. So what is error message? You cannot. You
need approval for more. Okay.
Yeah. We can write more than 5%. Yeah, discount. So please take approval. Okay. If you need, take approval. Okay. I should do display on the field called discount. Save. Maybe same name I have been used. Okay. No. Okay. So I written. Okay. I just change the name. I just given discount. Anything we can do. Just come back. Let's try to edit the old bill. Okay.
And just save it like on that only.
You cannot give more than 5% as a discount. You need to take approval. If he is giving 5, it will save. Okay. If he is giving 3, it will save.
Take it.
Okay. If he is not given also, it will save because 0 is less than, nothing is less than 5, right? Okay. This we have seen whenever we edited a bill. Okay. Let's see when we create a new record, that time also it's working or not. Okay. Then bill date. Discount 6%. See, you cannot give more than 5% as a discount. 5 means whenever we create a new record, it's working. Whenever we try to edit an existing record, it's working, right? Yes. Now I have one more scenario. Okay, saying that whatever the mobile number, let's say this is a common. It's not related to bills also. It's common. Okay. So whatever the phone number you are entering, this should not be more than 10 digits. It should not be less than
Yes.
10 digits. It should be only
Exact
10 digits.
yes. Yeah.
Exact 10. Okay.
Hmm.
Now let's go and create a validation. Go back to the validation.
Mm,
Create a new
Contact number.
contact. Contact number. I just given contact number.
Mhm.
In which field you want to write? Want to write on contact number.
Contact number.
But we have something called, we need to check here length, right? We need to check length, right?
Yeah, you
So
didn't inserted the contact number over there. It's still not
yes,
inserted.
yes. I'll say that I'll take a function called length. Okay, length of, okay, in the text.
Contact.
See, it returns,
Ah,
see length. It returns the number of characters in the text string. Here instead
that's
of text, I'll select contact number.
insert this contact number.
Insert.
Insert.
Okay. What I will say, length of this contact number. Okay.
Now we can say not equal to, not equal
Not equal to
10 places. Yeah, 10. I don't know how to write that, but the way we wrote it.
yeah. Let's see. Or else will come and will change.
Mhm.
Please enter.
Only 10 digit.
Yes. Going to save contact. Okay. Now let's come back to the. Let's try to edit the old record.
Mhm.
Please enter only
Yeah.
10 digits.
Mhm.
Perfect. It's working,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
It's working, right? So I
Mhm.
was trying to give less than more than 10 digits. Okay.
It's
Then
not
save.
working. Yeah.
Working. Then I am trying to give only 6 or 7. 3, 6, 7 digits. Like working. Means 7,
Mhm.
8, 9, 10. Right?
Mhm.
Perfect. Working. Length of the contact number not, not equal to 10 means if it is 10 only, it should accept, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So clear?
Mhm.
So this how we can write validation rules. Okay. So I want to create one more saying that. So we have seen like if the email ID is not a okay, if the email ID is not a written in a proper way, it has thrown an error. Okay. Now we want to
Yeah.
achieve this. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I want to check. I want to say that. Okay. I want to write a validation saying that if the email ID is not written, okay, in the field. Okay. I don't want to make this field as a mandatory field. First of all, I don't want to make this field as a mandatory field. I want to try to write a. I want to write a something called validation on this one without entering the email ID. It should not be saved the record. Previously, in the previous scenario, okay, if you have not written any field, anything here, it has saved, right?
Mhm.
See, here no validation on. Let's
Yeah.
say here
Like we
no
don't fill
validation
it. Fine. Yeah. It'll just save
saved,
it. Yeah.
saved.
It's not
And if you want
mandatory.
to Yeah, if you want to generally, if you want to make a this, you have to take a mandatory fields. Then it is throwing an error. You cannot save the record without entering the email ID. Now I don't want to make that field as a mandatory field. Okay, first thing, and I want to achieve my validation goal. If the user is trying to like this, if it is not a mandatory field, right? And if you try to save the record, okay, it's not a mandatory field at all. If it's trying to save the record, it has throw another. It has to throw another saying that you enter an email ID.
Okay.
By okay, now let's go. Let's go to object manager. Go to Vim. Let's go to Vim. Here, validation rules. Click new. I'm saying that email.
Okay.
Okay, email. I just said email. So I want to take a function called. It should not be blank. If it is blank, then throw error, right? It should not be blank.
Okay.
My function should be. It should not be blank. Okay. I'll use a function called.
Yes.
Yeah, is blank. Is blank means is blank expression means if you have written any expression in the check whether the expression is blank or returns true or false. Just insert expression. I'll say the field called employee email ID. Okay, if it is blank, okay, if the employee email ID is blank, then throw an error like that. Please enter
Email ID.
email ID.
Even though
Okay,
it is not mandatory, but it's
yeah,
just saying.
even though it is not a mandatory field. Okay.
So what's the difference between this? If we could have easily made it mandatory.
See, if you have made mandatory, you need to enter the you need to enter the
Correct format.
before format. Okay. If you are not made mandatory, okay. Difference means without making a mandatory field, every time we cannot make all the fields as a mandatory fields, right?
Okay.
Not convinced?
Actually, no.
No.
Because I'm just
Okay.
thinking, regardless, we can put mandatory. There are forms wherein 10 fields are required. So we can just put,
Yeah, you can
required.
see this is an option. I'm just telling. Okay.
Okay, this is the other
If
way. Okay.
yeah, there is another way. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, there is another
Oh.
way. See, here customer says that it's not a mandatory field, but looks like now it's just throwing another saying that please enter email ID. Okay. Now I will say Subhan, I'll say enter. Now your standard functionality thrown up error saying that this we are not written, right? We are not written this one. This is a standard validation, right? System validation. Invalid email address, Subhan. So enter a proper email ID, right? Okay. So this is how we'll will write an validation rules. Okay. So it depends upon the customer requirement. We write an validations. Okay. So validations will write on particular objects. Okay. So do you have seen how to like users profiles roles we have seen? No, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, do one thing. I'll connect tomorrow because I have to rush to office. Okay. In the second half.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
That's okay. That's not a problem.
We'll connect tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I have not shared any recordings to you, right?
No,
You got any
actually,
recordings?
I got like 2 recordings from,
Okay.
I think training thing, and
Okay.
I
Now,
told
now,
even the
yeah.
second
Now, yes,
first
yes. Now
maybe
I
you
will
don't
do.
remember.
Okay. I'll try to share this. This I schedule from my side. What I will do, I'll try to schedule my side. Okay. Because every time if I schedule from their side, it's very difficult for me. I'll try to schedule my side and I'll try to share the recording side. Okay.
Yeah, that would be, good. And then even though once you send me everything, now I think I need to go back and study also. We should
Yes.
connect like alternate days or something so that I can